Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at your dream future home. Now we're going to be taking a look at possibly the location of this place, what your home may look like, and of course when you can get it. Okay, I'm going to give you the months and years for that as well. But of course before that you have to pick one, right? So again, you have three piles in front of you. You can pick, of course, according to the feathers or the images, or you can pick according to one of these charms. I'll give you your time when it comes to the selection, and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, let's take a look at your dream future home. Alright, now of course I'm going to be starting off with tarot, and there's so much more. Now for you, pile 1, let me just tell you this from the very beginning. There is one word to describe your future house, and that is luxury. Okay, this is likely going to be a place that is very expensive, and it will sort of increase your status in society. So may also be like, having a property in this place or having this kind of property is actually a luxury statement. Of course, I also see this being like a high-rise society or in a location which is considered very, very pricey. So once again, it is going to be an expensive place. I will absolutely not deny it. But once again, you're going to be having a lot of interior works done in this house. Probably you're going to be hiring somebody to do the work of this place, and everything that you want is going to be a part of this house. This is almost going to be like, this forever home for you. Like a home that you've dreamt of and even manifested is what is coming through for a couple of you. I get a feeling like this may actually be in community, okay? Maybe a community which is very protected, maybe a gated community at that as well. And maybe, it's like a complex where you have multiple apartments, multiple complex apartments, that is possible. Or this could also be like, multiple mini society. But finding this apartment for you is going to be taking some time, because the possibility is you're not happy easily. So you will look at one place and be like, no, this doesn't have everything I need. You'll go into second one, you'll be like, maybe, and then you finally be like, this is it. This meets every description that I want, and this is going to be the place I move into. Once again, I feel like for a couple of you, this may be a place where you get married in. So maybe this may be an apartment you select with a spouse, or a better half is possible, and you live with their soulmate. Okay, that's the kind of impression I'm really picking up. But this is also a house that will make you feel very passionate. Like every minute when you wake up in this house, it's like, this is where I want to be. So once again, luxurious. I also see, you having multiple facilities there. So you may be having a gym, you may be having a swimming pool, you may having a community hall, and that kind of stuff. Okay, once again, it is going to be very close to commercial center. So this is like, you have all the places that you need to shop. You may have shopping malls, you may have cinema complexes close by. So that possibility for you is also there. But remember, luxurious, that is the way it describes you. Also, let me tell you this, the interiors that you get done in this house, it's going to be magnificent. And let me tell you, this house will attract the evil eye very easily, because people are like, how is this place even so beautiful, and how did this person even manage to get this property? So once again, it may be something that people will be like, oh, I wish I had it. I wish I had a home like this. So please, once again, make sure you sage Palo Santo this house whenever and every opportunity that you get. But this is going to be a dream come true for you and your family in the future. Now, once again, this is going to be a place that will cost you a lot of money. So the possibility is, maybe you and another person will, join resources and buy this place and then develop it beautifully into this luxurious place. But it is going to be expensive, let me tell you this. And in fact, this is going to be a place where you start a new life. And this is a place where you build your life from scratch in multiple areas is what I'm getting here. But this is going to be a place where you're like, I know I'm going to be happy here. I just know it. It's like this place gives you hope for a beautiful life for yourself and your partner in the future too. And once again, this place is going to be a sanctuary for you. Like you feel safe here. You feel like, oh, okay, I can just finally be happy here. You feel protected, and you feel like, okay, nothing can disturb my happiness here. Once again, the security of this place will be okay. So once again, it may be a part of a gated community where security is important. So if anybody wants to come up to your place, they may have to request for a clearance of sorts, so that security aspect is very strong, which is why it is a safe haven for you and whoever lives with you in this house. Yeah. Once again, it's a great achievement for you. So maybe you will get this home or you'll get this property at a very young age, and very likely it may be something that people did not expect out of you. Like, it's like, how did this person even manage this? Like, I definitely did not expect this from this person at this age. That kind of achievement. But clearly, you're getting this place, you getting this complex or apartment is going to be a statement for you. It's like, I've done this on my own terms. Okay, that is the kind of image that I'm really picking up for you. Once again, this is going to be a zen space. So once again, even though this apartment is luxurious, it screams you. So maybe you're going to be having that one room which you like dedicate to meditation. You could dedicate it to your own practices, spiritual practices, religious practices. And once again, it smells great. Your house smells great. So once again, by sage, Palo Santo, that is also there. But aromatherapy, it's going to be very you. It will define you in many ways. This house is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, but it is like a very zen place for you. Once again, community is going to be very important, and you will find that people who are supportive of you are important. So maybe you may have very good relationship with your neighbors. You may actually have these weekly gatherings where people come together to celebrate something, or just get abouts where you like you call a friend and you're like, let's go for a walk. So once again, this is also a great place to retire in the future. So I feel like this is okay for every age group. Like, it has everything for every age group. So you will be happy, your spouse will be happy. If you have parents living with you, or if you have parents visiting, they'll be okay, and kids also. So this has something for everybody. Okay, but community building is something which is important at this place. But let me also tell you, this house that you buy is going to be financially lucky for you. So maybe you will earn a lot more money, or you start earning a lot of money after you move into this place as well is coming. So this is going to be a lucky place for you and your family. Now, to make things really simple, the possibility is this place is going to be at the eastern end of a city. Like, you have a map of a city and you find the home lies at the east, or it could also be like the place where you're living right now. This place could be on the eastern direction of that. Okay, but eastern part of the city is actually something that I'm getting a lot more. Luxurious place, good place for you, your family, community at that, and it is going to be a safe haven for you. Now, I'll give you your months when you may be able to purchase this property. Let's see. Okay, June. All right. So June may, December. All right. So December then can be this year too. I'll give you yours as well, but December is a good time for you to get this place. Let's see. October. Alright, so once again, October. I get a feeling like maybe you'll buy this property maybe during June, December, or October, or you'll move into this place during these months. I'll also give you the years that you can possibly like get this place. Oh, 2022. Oh, wow. So October is next month, and you have December as well coming very soon. So once again, it's good to buy a property this year, if you can afford it, that is great. Or 2026 is there, and one more if I had to give you, 24. So once again, maybe for a couple of you, the possibility is this place may be something that is under construction during these times. So maybe you purchase it when it is under construction, and you may get the possession during these times. So maybe you're booking it at a particular time, the possession is there. So something like that is happening. Yeah. But either way, in this year, it is either October or December 2022. And after that, it is October, December, June 2024 or 26. Yeah. So this is the timing when you are going to be able to purchase your future home, your dream home, if this is. But remember, this is a lucky place. It's an achievement for you to having purchased this property. And people are going to be like, wow, if you need a house, it has to be like this. Sage, Palo Santo, very important for this place. Lucky you. Alright, and as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for purchasing this property and having a happy life there as well. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what your dream, your future home is going to be like, okay? Let's take a look. We'll start with your tarot first and then move on to the finer details. Okay. For a couple of you, I get a feeling like when it comes to your future house, you may be in the process of building it. Like maybe you'll purchase land and then build a home on that land. So once again, in which case it can sort of, resemble a bungalow or like one of those sitting row houses. Okay, the construction of that may be something you will do with your own self. And I get a lot of DIY feeling. Like, you get into minute details about how you want your home to look like and you will design it to a T, or you'll get sort of an architect, an interior designer to decorate this place for you. Remember this, in this house, okay, whichever this future house is for you, you're going to be raising your family. Or the possibility is that this house is great to raise a family. So there is a lot of empty space. There is a space for parking. There is a space for kids to play outside the house. You also have like a mini garden. Okay, so this is like totally a dream house. One of those smaller row houses where you sort of have, one story above and you have the ground floor where you have probably the kitchen, you have your living room, you have one main room, and once again on the top you have all bedrooms and all of that, and a terrace probably. So that is the vision I get when I think about this household. Once again, it is going to be in one of the safest places in the city. Like it is probably something you purchase keeping in mind that, okay, I want my children to grow up here. I want them to be happy here and I want them to have a good childhood. Okay, that is the kind of vision I have here. And let me tell you this, your family is going to be very happy living here. There are going to be a lot of beautiful and happy memories that you create in this house. I feel like that is who you are as a human being. You're a family person. You want everything to be comfortable. Now, interestingly, this place is not really in the heart of the city. This is slightly away from the city, but close enough that you'll be able to, just probably take your car or, hire a cab and go to a grocery store. You can go to like a mall and purchase everything you need and then come back. Let me tell you this, it may so happen that you purchase this property very quickly. Like you see this house and you're like, oh my god, this is something that I always wanted, and you purchase this. So it is going to be happening very quickly for you. In this place, I feel like there is also a built-in office, or there's a built-in space where you can work on your own quietly, like your own studio. I feel like that is dedicated there. So there's a place where there are going to be a lot of books, there is going to be a nice study table, a nice work table, and you will have an undisturbed place for work. I feel like the kitchen of this house is going to be massive, and it is going to be like the heart of the home, where people come together, sit, have their morning breakfast, they have their lunch, dinner, and then go out and have a really good time, work, do their own thing and come back. Safe space for you, your family, community life is good. It will also have like a park very, very close by. Okay, you probably will take your kids or go for a walk yourself. I feel like that is the kind of locality this place is. Now, when it comes to the location, this place is at the northern end of the city, or maybe this can also be in the northern part of where you are currently living in. Yeah, and maybe the possibility is in this place you experience all weather. So there's going to be summer, there's going to be spring, there's going to be winter. Every season is experienced here beautifully. Okay, that's the impression I'm picking up. Now, once again, this can be at slightly a different place from where you are. Maybe it can be in a different city, or for a couple of you, it can be in a distant country as well. So, overseas, you purchase a property and you build it there. So that is an impression I get here too. Yeah, okay, wow. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. it's like this one ground story, and you have garden, and you have this first story where have bedrooms and everything. So this is like a family home in totality. Okay, that's the impression I'm picking up. Okay, now once again you have a park close to it, or you may have like a forest close to it, or some place where you can like really go chill out. There are a lot of trees, there are beautiful places to hang out, and you can go for a walk. So very healthy this place is. There is nature around it. There can also be like a water body close to it. Now a water body can be like a little stream, there can be a pond, or a man-made pond. Okay, swimming pool, that possibility is there, but you can go take a walk. Early morning walk, late night walk, but you can do that. Yeah, there is forest close by as well. And when it comes to this place, you're going to be able to make friends very easily. In fact, you'll be having people of similar age group staying there. Maybe you guys are a young family, and these people are a young family, and they raise their family, you raise your family, and you get together and sort of hang out together. So you will have friends and colleagues close by. That is the impression that I'm picking up. Okay, water body I was getting instinctively. So yes, you can be living close to an ocean as well. So maybe the place where you are going to be moving, it has an ocean, or this could be even some place like, where there is a lot of water, but water is close by. Oh, once again, travel and change in location. Once again, this could be overseas, or, maybe from your family home. It is away, but you have to journey there. Okay, it's a major change in location for you. Yeah, but it's a good house. It's a good house. Once again, I feel like there are going to be firm rules and regulations in place when it comes to this particular property. Like, because of course it's like a family place, it's supposed to be very safe area when it comes to the city. And when it comes to that, it's like, you have to follow these rules. The parking has to be here. There has to be this kind of cleanliness followed. If you need to use the utilities when it comes to this place, you have certain rules in place. So very, very particular when it comes to rules and regulations. Yeah, so that is there. But of course, living in this place will make you happy. For a couple of you, there is also a place of worship close by. So maybe you have these places these days where in the entire vicinity you have a temple there, or you have a church there, or you have any mosque or whatever it is, you have it just right there. But it is going to be very close to one place of worship. We can actually walk in there and meditate, or meditation center. Exactly, it could actually have like a meditation yoga center. So that possibility for you is also there. Once again, the impression I'm picking up is that you have to move farther away if you want to purchase this property. Very safe, very beautiful, and this is going to be a family home. And the possibility is not only you will live in this house, after you will pass it on to your kids, and after your kids this will go to their kids. So this may be like a family home in the future, far future. So I see that as well. But once again, there is a possibility it is also nature friendly. So once again, there is a lot of use of natural resources in this place. So maybe you have these solar planets where you use solar energy to generate electricity for this place. Once again, when it comes to disposing of the garbage, there are natural elements used. So I feel like it's very friendly, kid friendly, family friendly, and very, very environmental friendly as well. Okay, now that is overall what I'm getting here. Now I'm also going to be telling you when are you going to purchase this property. Yeah, so I'll just shuffle on camera. Okay, let's see, we get this April. All right, so April, maybe in the upcoming year I get this March. Okay, March, April, and oops, okay, you have September. All right, so this just flew up. So you may be buying this property either in March, April, or September. Now I'm also going to be giving you the year when you'll buy this place. Okay, for a couple of you it is 2025. Of course, see, if you're building this house, then of course you may start planning initially, and finally you decide that okay, this is when I'm going to be moving in. Oh, 24 is also there, and one more, 22. Yeah, so I get a feeling like maybe for a couple of you it may actually be in September, but other than that, maybe you'll start deciding that okay, this is a house that I want to build, and you get into the process, and maybe in the end of 24, once again end of September or the beginning of 2025. Okay, that's the impression that I'm getting overall, but you still have a window when it comes to 2022. So once again, booking this place in September and then getting it in the upcoming year is also there, but of course these are overall the times. Yeah, but this is overall your dream home, and I hope you find or build this dream home very very quickly, and I hope you get to raise a beautiful family there and you live happily ever after. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is what your dream home or your future home is going to be like. Now, for a couple of you, I'll just tell you this. Your dream home is probably like an ancestral home, or one of these Victorian complexes or Victorian row houses, which is like unique. It has this unique set of architecture, unique build, that kind. And on the other end, I'm instinctively picking up it's like a high rise, very polished, very elegant, very up to the modern utilities. I feel like you are going in between two things, very Victorian, very vintage, and second is modern. So possibly your dream home is a bit of two things, and you may be able to afford and buy both. Now, very clearly, you guys are going to be manifesting this place. So it is going to be what you want. Simple. Your dream home is going to end up into exactly what you put on pen and paper. Now, for a couple of you, this may be a property that you purchase from somebody. Yeah, so maybe a previously owned property is something you'll buy, and you will decorate it, you will rebuild it, reconstruct in certain ways, and give it your own design and pattern. Yeah, so once again, no matter which property you'll buy, you will change the interiors completely. You will draw fresh plans for that house, and you will get on to living it in a way that you want to. Once again, I feel like for a couple of you, this place is going to be in a location which is colder than normally. Like the winter is very strong in this place. When it comes to this place, I feel it is going to be very well decorated. Like you'll probably hire the most expensive interior decorator in the market and be like, look, this is what I want, this is what I get. And the interior for a couple of you is going to be very modern. Modern chic is what I'm getting here. But I feel like when it comes to this house, this is going to be very much a place where friends and family visit constantly. Like probably they love your house so much, or the vibe of that house is very inviting, that you'll have people going in and out of this house very easily. Now, once again, I get a feeling like there are two houses here. Okay, I'm just visualizing these two houses. One is a modern high-rise apartment where you have every single facility there exists. It is drawn properly, and it has a chandelier for some reason. Like this gorgeous chandelier with like these crystals, and it's beautiful. There are a lot of glass element when it comes to this house. Okay, so once again, you may be people who like probably connect very fine bone china, and you have everything proper in place. Yeah, once again, I feel like the color scheme is going to be very well thought of. Yeah, there are going to be couple of rooms which are like going to be like probably black and white, or it is going to be beige and white and all of these things, and the other part of the room is probably very colorful. So this is two parts of your personality, where one you want everything to be very colorful, and one has to be like particularly done in a particular order. Now, when it comes to one of your houses, it is going to be like probably 2 to 3 stories maximum. And the second is like a high-rise apartment, just like I mentioned. So it's like a bit of both. So maybe you have a country house which is like a family-owned house, an ancestral old house, which is like, filled with traditions. Which is why I'm visualizing these glass elements, this finely done bold china, things that your grandmother has passed on to you, or, things that are heirloom when it comes to your family, and they stay on for generations. That is this one home, and which is why maybe there are a lot of family members coming and going together simultaneously. A lot of shared memories is what you'll see in this apartment. So maybe one is a home that you live in for one part of the year, and the second is a home that you go for vacations, or the second is a home where you go when it comes to holidays. Yeah, 2 houses is what I'm seeing. But when it comes to you, I feel like you're people who very drawn to ancestry. Yeah, family homes, family traditions. So once again, maybe Diwali is celebrated in this house, Christmas is celebrated in this house, where everybody comes together and has a good time. Yeah, but there is this one house which will always require a lot of work, a lot of fixing is coming through. So maybe okay, you're like, okay, maybe this needs to go down, or this is not serving its purpose anymore, and I'll rebuild a part of this house and make it more livable, or make it more into what I am or what my personality is now. So a lot of work needs to be done in this one house, which may be an ancestral house, or maybe because this is like a previously purchased property or like a Victorian property, it needs work. And the second is very, very well built, so it's like well taken care of. You have probably, people coming in to do the work for you. And this one house where you're like, no, I need to pick up, the drill, I need to pick up the machine and do things on my own. Now, when it comes to one of your properties, there is like a temple close by. Okay, a temple, a mosque, a church, whichever practices you believe in, but there's this place of worship close by when it comes to this place. And there is also this close connection to elementals out here. So close to one of your houses is a forest. So once again, this could be very close to like a biodiverse area, or this could be in a place where you have like a forest which is very well protected by the nature element. Yeah, but there's this place where you can go out for a walk, you can take your kids there, and you can just explore this area beautifully. Yeah, but there's this nature element very, very strong. And as I mentioned, one part of this place is actually winter is experienced a lot. There can actually be snow. So maybe it can also be in the hills for a couple of you, or in the winter part of the year, or in a place where there is strong winter. Yeah, but that winter element is very strong. And once again, for one of your houses, you will need to gather money. Like you have to plan in advance to purchase this property. And of course, let me tell you this, whether it is your high-rise apartment or whether this is like a vintage apartment or a family home, both will require money. So probably both of these places that you purchase will be very, very high maintenance property. You have to shell out a lot of money, and which is why abundance planning will be needed for you. And of course, if you're maintaining two houses simultaneously, that needs to be done. Okay, as I mentioned, one of these houses will take work. So you probably buy a vintage apartment or an ancestral apartment, and you have to fix certain things of it, and you have to rebuild certain parts of it. Yeah, so time and labor will go into buying and purchasing and maintaining one of these properties. Once again, a family room. Now, this is a central theme of your existence, I feel like, pile 3, because no matter which house this is, whether this is, one that is a family or ancestral home, or which is your modern home, there is one room which is like a family room. You spend maximum time, and the other areas are like, okay, every person can do their own thing, but there is a family room where people come together to talk, to chit chat, to eat, to have a cup of tea, to just chit chat and, just gather together. A lot of social gatherings will take place here. I'll tell you this as well. So, Diwali, Eid, Thanksgiving, all of these things, they happen in probably this one place. But a family room is like consistent theme when it comes to both of your properties. Now, when it comes to your house, the possibility is it is going to be at the southern end of the country, the southern end of the city, or from the location that you're living in right now. It is on the south. Yeah, it's at the south. That is what I'm getting at. But the element of south is very, very consistent. Now, I'll also tell you when you will be able to purchase this property. Let's see. October. Okay, now October is coming very soon. So possibly you may be able to purchase this property October this year or the rest of the years, or July. And one more. Okay, December. Yeah, October, December and July are the months and years. I'll give you the year when you'll be able to purchase this property. Okay, July 23, 24, and I'll give you one more. Because these are two houses, right? Once again, 22. Wow. So you have October, December 22 or July 23, or can be October, December 23 as well. But yeah, I think your house, one of these houses at least, is very close at hand. Yeah, you'll be able to purchase this very, very quickly. But no matter what, let me just tell you, pile 3, in your destiny, you have two houses written. You may get one now, you may get one at a later point of time, but you have this written for you. That I promise. Yeah, but overall, this is what your dream home, your future home looks like. And I feel like, especially when it comes to ancestral property, it'll give you a lot of happiness. Yeah, it'll give you a lot of happiness. And the other place, it's like fabulous. It describes you. It describes your wealth more than it describes you, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I'll leave you here anyway with all of my prayers for your dream home, all of my blessings for your dream home, and lot of positive vibrations. And I wish your family a lot of happiness here. I'll see you in my next one.